Fighting neutral evil. Now here's an alignment that doesn't get its due, simply because it seems as if like neutral evil is almost so evil that they've been able to dodge and twist and parry their way in and around and out of classic Dungeons and Dragons for years. Neutral evil is its own creature, so much so that it's almost designed to be only for those that are quite intelligent. And you don't see too many creatures as neutral evil. Neutral evil is probably the purest evil of ego, personal advancement, and just straight up sadism. And here's why. Neutral evil, the neutral part of their alignment is such that they have a rule system and a code that they may live by, but it is flexible enough that and smart enough for them to know that, hey, I'm gonna change when I need to. So neutral evil has the ability to slip into society and to live by the rules of that society unnoticed and undetected for a very long period of time. Also, the neutral part of their alignment gives them the ability to control their base desires. Neutral evil is able to say, I'm not going to rape, I'm not going to pillage, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to cheat, so long as this means that I can get to a higher level. Neutral evil is your stereotypical, completely evil politician. It's that person that is able to go along to get along until it benefits them. It's that person that's able to say, hey, you know what, I'm going to use the rules so long as it benefits me until I can get to the point when I can backstab anyone. Now, of course, you're thinking, well, lawful evil is that way, which is true. Lawful evil will play along the rules, but lawful evil likes to play within the rule set, whereas neutral evil will completely ignore the rules based on their own desires. And it is very difficult to have a group of neutral evil people together. But let's just take the whole point of this discussion, and this little rant, is to talk about fighting neutral evil. And the biggest weakness of neutral evil is ego. You're going to find that neutral evil is so dedicated to advancing themselves that no one else matters. No one else matters. Most neutral evil will arm themselves with a lot of knowledge, a lot of power, and surround themselves with people that are easily manipulated. So, well, how do you fight neutral evil then? Well, they're going to be, like I said, they're going to be surrounded. So, in a strange way, the best way to fight neutral evil is to be weak, to play dumb, to fall for their machinations. Because neutral evil knows they're smarter than you. They know they have the upper hand. And neutral evil knows that it has the ability, it will succeed. There is nothing that will stand in its way. And so what you have to do is you have to find out what's neutral evil's weakness. Neutral evil is the kind of alignment that will show its hand when it knows it has you. It is the evil leader, Dr. Nasty, who puts you into the death trap and tells you his whole plans before grabbing the laser, and the laser slowly gets ready to cut you in half. Neutral evil has a pride and an arrogance about itself that, in a way, its own arrogance is its weakness. So you have to be careful. It's not as easy as chaotic evil and just throwing a sack of gold and hoping they go after it. Neutral evil wants power. And if you are a stepping stone to that power, they will take it. But you have to be very careful. Like a terrorist organization that is out to dominate, they are just as soon to cut your throat and find the next person if you are no longer useful to them. So you've got to be quick about it. The other thing too is knowledge. Neutral evil loves knowledge. If you can provide them with maps, information on an enemy, magical tomes, tactics on how to fight someone else, you can be held around, kept around for quite some time with neutral evil. Now, the best way, of course, is if you have an organization that is neutral evil, and oh man, you better watch out. You're going to have to convince them that the other members are no longer useful anymore. They are useless. Their information is useless. Their fighting techniques are useless. They are no longer suitable to this organization. Convincing one or more members of the neutral evil group that the other members are not neutral evil anymore. They've turned to the good side. Think of the classic mob when someone turns, someone wants to turn state evidence. You only need a rumor. It doesn't mean that it's true. It's how, the police are like, oh yeah, we're interviewing you now, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to let you go and spread in the streets that you told us everything. And the criminal goes, I didn't tell you anything. That's true. But we're going to let everybody know that. And we're going to tell them that you told us things. And that is a good way to go after neutral evil. If you go after their power base, you go after their followers, you go after their strongholds. Neutral evil will collect all of these things. Now, the hardest part to fight neutral evil is one that's made in-grounds into the community. They've become trusted. They've become members of the community, so much so that even the most holy of player characters wants to accuse them of a crime, and the community's like, I don't see it. I mean, they're with us every harvest. They were at my daughter's wedding. They were there at the coronation of the king, supporting this land. I don't think you're right. Maybe you're mistaken. Maybe I'm going to have to go to the high bishop and tell you, you're sending these paladins after this person is just not right. So fighting neutral evil can be difficult, but given enough time and some intelligence, you can take them out. So anyway, this is DBJ. As always, create, don't destroy. Absolutely create opportunities for your players to fight the alignment and to allow motivations of your NPCs and other creatures, and allow them to interact with them. It'll just make it more personal, and of course you won't destroy your setting because of it. So anyway, DBJ, I'm out.